We're going to show you how to take out a 200A preamp, and you can see this one's got a cracked board. This is common among these things, and we sell a replacement board for it. The first thing you should do is make sure the unit's off, and then remove, using a 1/4-inch nut driver, remove the reed bar preamp from the reed bar itself. Try not to lose the screws. And the next thing you want to do is start to disconnect some of the leads from the preamp. In this particular instance, there'll be a few. There'll be a ground or two. There'll be a white wire on a harness for plus 15 volts. There'll be a black wire on the harness for 150 volts. You'll have a couple of grounds. And then you'll have an output and a vibrato output. And as you can see, the board is fractured. And this is not uncommon. And then we've got one of the boards that we make up, and that's a little different from the other one. This is made out of fiberglass. It's much harder to fracture or do anything to it. First thing we'll do is we'll put in the 150 volt lead. And then we'll put in the 15 volt lead. We've filled the pins on here with solder prior to doing this. It just speeds things along. There's the 15 volt lead. And then we're going to add the ground. And then we have some leads left over. Here are the this particular lead right here is the output, and that should go to the one marked out. And they're marked on the board as to where they go: plus 15, plus 150, vibrato, and out, and ground. There we go. There's the out. The next lead is the vibrato lead, and that one goes to the one that's marked VIB. I'm going to add a little solder to this one. And then we have to, there's only one main ground point in here, and we did this for a reason. The reason for having one main ground point was so that we did not get a ground loop. This usually results in a small hum that can be picked up from the reed bar itself. So the idea was to reduce the hum. Alrighty, and now we're ready to check our connections. This side goes toward the reed bar, and this side is over here at the ground side. We'll take a moment for a second to retrieve a screw, and then we're going to show you how to put this back on. Alrighty. We're sitting there and putting the reed bar back in. You want to put the screw in at the front of the reed bar first, and the screw you want to put in last is the one in the back. Now sometimes the one in the back with our board doesn't quite line up, and that's because our board is straight and not curved like the original Wurlitzer board. All you have to do is loosen these two right here and then slide this plate forward until our board is firmly seated. And then what you do is tighten up on the screw and come back and tighten these over. Now it's not going to be off by much, maybe at the most a 1/16 of an inch. But the reason for it is when we made the boards up, we made them to the correct length. But you will find that a lot of the original Wurlitzer boards are curved and curled. And this, of course, is due to being bent between two areas. We're going to take a tie wrap and we're going to sit there and tie these together so that they go through the shield plate without any grief. And we have another tie. And dress the wires so that they stay over the center.